You have arrived at a moment that was quietly waiting for you long before you realized you needed it. A moment where the noise of the world begins to fade, where effort loosens its grip, and where the weight you have been carrying no longer needs to be held. This is not an accident. Something within you knew when to come here. Something deeper than thought, deeper than habit, has guided you to this space of rest, safety, and return. There is nothing you need to accomplish right now, nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to become. The striving can soften, the pressure can dissolve. Just by being here, you are already enough. Your presence alone is valuable. Your existence alone is meaningful. And as that truth begins to settle, you may feel a gentle release spreading through you, as if your entire system is exhaling after a very long day. Let yourself arrive fully, not just physically, but emotionally, energetically, completely. Feel yourself crossing an invisible threshold where the past no longer has authority over this moment, where the future no longer demands your attention, where all that exists is this quiet space of awareness holding you without expectation. You are safe here, safer than your mind may be used to believing, safe enough to let your guard down, safe enough to stop anticipating what might go wrong, safe enough to trust that nothing needs to be controlled right now. The part of you that has been alert, vigilant, and braced can finally rest. Feel the steady rhythm of your heartbeat, a reminder that life is moving through you with perfect intelligence. You do not have to tell your heart how to beat. You do not have to tell your body how to breathe. There is a wisdom already at work within you, orchestrating balance, healing, and renewal without effort. That same intelligence is guiding your life, even when it feels unclear, even when the path seems uncertain. You are not behind in life. You have not missed your moment. You are not late to your purpose. Every experience you have lived has shaped you, strengthened you, prepared you for the calm and abundance that now wants to enter your life. Even the difficult chapters carried lessons your soul requested long before you were aware of them. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. As this understanding begins to settle, a subtle warmth may begin to form in the center of your chest, a quiet reassurance, a sense of being held by something greater than your fears, greater than your doubts, greater than your past stories. This warmth is not something you need to create. It is something you are remembering. In this space, your worth does not need validation. Your value does not depend on productivity, achievement, or approval. You are worthy because you exist. You are deserving because you are here. And the more you allow yourself to feel this truth, the more gently your entire system begins to soften. Notice how the mind starts to loosen its grip. Thoughts slow. The urgency fades. The inner commentary grows quieter. You are no longer scanning for danger or replaying old conversations. You are no longer rehearsing what comes next. You are simply here, and that is enough. There is a profound strength in this stillness, a quiet power in allowing yourself to be rather than constantly doing. This is not giving up. This is returning to alignment. This is allowing your nervous system to reset, your energy to rebalance, and your awareness to expand beyond limitation. Something deep within you recognizes this state. It feels familiar, like coming home after a long journey. Your body remembers what it feels like to be safe. Your mind remembers what it feels like to trust. Your spirit remembers what it feels like to be connected. You may begin to sense that this moment is not just about rest, but about preparation. Preparation for a new way of living, a calmer way of responding, a more abundant way of receiving, a future that unfolds with less resistance and more grace. Without effort, an inner knowing begins to form, a knowing that you are guided, a knowing that you are supported, a knowing that life is not working against you, but quietly rearranging itself in your favor. This knowing does not arrive as excitement or urgency, but as peace, as certainty, as a deep and steady confidence that does not need to announce itself. Feel how this certainty settles into your body. It does not rush. It does not demand. It simply becomes part of you. You begin to trust that even when things are unclear, you are being led. Even when outcomes are unknown, you are protected. Even when answers have not yet arrived, they are already on their way. This is the state where transformation begins, not through force, but through safety, not through struggle, but through surrender, not through effort, but through alignment. As you rest in this awareness, something subtle but powerful is already shifting beneath the surface. Old patterns are loosening. Old defenses are relaxing. Old stories are losing their emotional charge. You do not need to analyze this. You do not need to understand it. Your system knows exactly what to do when it feels safe enough to change. Let yourself trust this process. Trust the intelligence moving through you. Trust the calm that is beginning to anchor itself within you. Trust that this moment is laying the foundation for a year filled with clarity, abundance, and ease. You are exactly where you need to be. Where you need to be. And everything that comes next will rise naturally from this place of peace. As this sense of safety settles more deeply within you, awareness begins to gently turn inward. Not with effort, not with control, but with curiosity and kindness. You become aware of your breath moving through you, quiet and steady, like a soft tide rising and falling. There is nothing to change about it, nothing to improve, just noticing how each breath carries a subtle rhythm that your body has followed your entire life without needing instruction. With each inhale, a sense of ease naturally enters. With each exhale, the body recognizes permission to release. The breath becomes a bridge between the mind and the body, guiding you into deeper calm without force. You may begin to notice that the space between thoughts grows wider, that the mind no longer feels as crowded, that attention rests more comfortably within the body. Feel how your chest gently rises and falls. Feel the way the air moves through your nose and throat, cool on the way in, warmer on the way out. This simple awareness begins to anchor you in the present moment, where nothing is lacking and nothing is urgent. The past no longer pulls at you. The future no longer tugs at your attention. You are here, and your body recognizes this as a place of safety. Your shoulders begin to soften, as if they are no longer required to carry the weight of the world. The muscles around your neck loosen. The jaw releases its habitual tension. The tongue rests easily. The space behind your eyes relaxes, and the subtle effort of holding focus melts away. Feel the surface beneath you, supporting every part of your body without condition. You are held completely. There is no need to brace or adjust. Gravity itself is doing the work for you, gently inviting your body into rest. Your legs begin to feel heavier, more grounded. Your hips release. Your lower back settles, no longer gripping, no longer compensating. As awareness travels through your body, each area it touches responds by softening. Your abdomen rises and falls naturally, free from tension. Your chest feels open and spacious. Your arms grow warm and heavy. your hands relaxed, your fingers loose and at ease. Sensations of comfort spread slowly, like warmth moving through water. Your nervous system begins to shift out of alertness and into regulation. The constant background hum of stress quiets. The slow vigilance that once kept you prepared for danger begins to dissolve. You may notice a sense of heaviness combined with lightness, as though your body is deeply grounded while your awareness floats gently above it. The breath continues its quiet rhythm, and with each cycle, the body sinks further into a state of trust. A trust that it is safe to rest. A trust that nothing needs immediate attention. A trust that this moment is enough. You may begin to notice subtle sensations within the body, gentle tingling, warmth, or a soft vibration beneath the skin. These sensations are signs of energy beginning to move more freely, no longer restricted by tension or resistance. Your body is not shutting down, it is opening up. As the muscles relax, the mind follows. Thoughts become less urgent, less gripping. They drift through like clouds, no longer demanding engagement. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to push them away. They simply pass, and awareness remains steady and calm. A sense of ease settles into your chest, and with it, a quiet realization begins to form. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to exist without constantly proving your worth. This realization does not arrive as words, but as a feeling, a deep exhale within your entire system. Your breath continues to guide you deeper. Each inhale brings a sense of renewal. Each exhale carries away any remaining tension, any residual tightness, any unnecessary effort. The body begins to feel like a single, unified field rather than separate parts. Everything works together. Everything cooperates. You may notice that your heartbeat feels slower, steadier, more rhythmic. This rhythm carries a message of reassurance, reminding you that life is flowing through you in a balanced and intelligent way. You do not have to manage this process. You only need to allow it. As relaxation deepens, the boundary between conscious thought and subconscious awareness begins to soften. You are still aware, still present, but in a more spacious way. This is the state where change becomes effortless, where the body and mind become receptive to new patterns. A subtle sense of gratitude may begin to arise. Gratitude for your body, for its resilience, for its ability to respond to safety with relaxation. gratitude for this moment of rest, this opportunity to reconnect with yourself without distraction. You may feel a growing sense of trust, not just in this moment, but in yourself. Trust that you can let go without falling apart. Trust that rest does not lead to stagnation, but to renewal. Trust that calm is not weakness, but strength. As this trust settles, your breath remains steady, your body remains supported, and your awareness remains gently anchored within. You are no longer moving toward relaxation. You are living within it. This state becomes the foundation for everything that follows. A stable, regulated baseline from which healing, transformation, and abundance can naturally unfold. As your body rests in this deep state of ease, awareness begins to expand beyond physical sensation into something more subtle and spacious. You become aware of a gentle presence surrounding you, like a soft atmosphere of support. Within this presence, a quiet light begins to form above you. It is not bright or overwhelming, but warm, intelligent, and deeply comforting. It carries the feeling of reassurance, as though it has always known you. This light begins to descend slowly, touching the crown of your head. As it makes contact, a sense of clarity spreads through your mind. Mental tension dissolves. Thoughts soften and lose their edges. Old worries loosen their grip. The mind no longer needs to analyze or anticipate. It becomes open, receptive, and calm. As the light flows into your forehead and temples, you may feel a gentle release, as if the effort of thinking has finally been set down. The space behind your eyes feels open and relaxed. The muscles of your face soften naturally, and your expression becomes peaceful without effort. The light continues into your throat and neck, loosening stored tension you may not have realized you were carrying. Any unspoken words, withheld emotions, or swallowed feelings dissolve into understanding and ease. Your breath feels smoother, your chest more open. As the light moves into your shoulders, it begins to melt away the weight of responsibility you have been carrying. Burdens you were never meant to hold alone gently lift. Your shoulders drop, your arms relax. The energy flows freely down into your elbows, wrists, hands, and fingers, filling them with warmth and subtle vibration. Every nerve responds. Every cell listens. Your body recognizes this light as familiar, as though it is remembering its original state of balance. The light moves into your chest, surrounding your heart with a sense of safety and compassion. Emotional tension softens. Old wounds lose their charge. Experiences from the past begin to dissolve, not through resistance, but through understanding. Your heart space opens gently, expanding in all directions. You may feel a sense of lightness, as though something heavy has been lifted. The light does not judge or force change. It simply allows what no longer serves you to fall away. As the light continues downward into your abdomen, it brings a sense of grounding and stability. Fear stored deep within the body begins to release. Control softens. Trust takes its place. Your center feels steady, calm, and supported. The light flows into your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, and your feet, grounding you deeply into the present moment. You feel both anchored and expansive, stable and free. Energy moves through you without obstruction. As the light completes its journey, your entire body feels unified, as though every part is communicating in harmony. You are no longer fragmented by stress or distraction. You are whole. Now imagine this light expanding beyond your physical form. It forms a luminous field around you, extending outward in every direction. This field feels protective, nurturing, and intelligent. It responds to your state of being, reflecting calm, clarity, and openness back to you. Within this field, energy flows effortlessly. There is no resistance here, no struggle, no urgency. Everything exists in perfect balance. You may sense subtle waves of energy moving through this space, gently recalibrating your entire system. This field carries information. It holds patterns of abundance, health, love, and ease. And as you rest within it, your body and mind begin to resonate with these patterns naturally. You may notice sensations of warmth, tingling, or gentle pulsing as this alignment deepens. These sensations are not distractions, but signs of energy moving freely, reorganizing itself in harmony. The light within and around you continues to glow steadily, nourishing every cell. Your body absorbs exactly what it needs. Nothing more, nothing less. Healing unfolds intelligently, without effort or force. As this process continues, you begin to feel a profound sense of belonging, not just to your body, but to something larger. You are part of a greater field of life, intelligence, and possibility. You are not separate. You are connected. This connection brings a deep sense of peace, a knowing that you are supported by forces beyond conscious understanding. A knowing that life is not random, but responsive. A knowing that your energy matters. As you rest within this luminous field, you realize that this state is always available to you. It does not require special circumstances or conditions. It arises naturally when you allow yourself to soften, to trust, to receive. Your awareness floats gently within this space, calm and expansive. The mind remains quiet. The body remains at ease. Energy flows freely. This alignment sets the stage for deeper transformation as your subconscious becomes receptive to new patterns, new beliefs, and new ways of being. As you remain resting within this luminous field of energy, something profound begins to shift beneath conscious awareness. The mind no longer needs to direct or manage the experience. Instead, deeper layers of you begin to listen. The subconscious, long shaped by repetition, emotion, and memory, opens gently, like soil warmed by sunlight and ready to receive new seeds. Old patterns begin to surface, not to overwhelm you, but to be released. Beliefs that once formed in moments of fear, uncertainty, or survival begin to loosen their hold. Stories you have told yourself about limitation, struggle, or unworthiness lose their emotional charge. They are seen clearly now, not as truth, but as learned responses that are no longer necessary. There is no need to revisit the past in detail. Your system already knows what is ready to dissolve. As awareness remains steady and calm, these old programs gently unwind, like threads being pulled free without resistance. You are not forcing change. You are allowing transformation to occur naturally. The subconscious begins to reorganize itself around a new internal signal: safety. When the body feels safe, it no longer clings to fear-based patterns. When the nervous system feels regulated, it becomes open to growth, abundance, and connection. And right now, your system recognizes safety at a deep, cellular level. You begin to feel this shift as a subtle sense of relief, a quiet exhale beneath the surface, a release of vigilance. The part of you that has been constantly bracing for what might go wrong begins to soften. Control gives way to trust. From this deeply settled state, something within you begins to speak. Not as noise, not as effort, but as truth. These are not words you are trying to convince yourself of. They arrive as quiet recognitions, as memories of who you are beneath conditioning, beneath fear, beneath limitation. They move through you gently, yet with undeniable strength. A calm certainty begins to take shape inside you. You feel it in your chest, steady and grounded. You feel it in your spine, upright and supported. You feel it in your breath, slow and confident. This certainty does not rush. It does not need proof. It simply exists. You begin to recognize that abundance is not something outside of you. It is a state your body and mind can hold. It is a frequency you can live from. And as this realization settles, your entire system responds. There is a deep knowing that you are worthy of ease, worthy of success, worthy of receiving without guilt or struggle. This knowing does not inflate the ego. It calms it. It stabilizes it. It allows you to relax into your own value. Within you, affirmations arise like gentle waves, steady and rhythmic, each one reinforcing the last. You are enough as you are. You are supported in ways you cannot always see. You are open to receiving abundance in all forms. These truths sink deeper with each breath, moving beyond thought and into sensation. Your body begins to believe what your mind no longer needs to question. You feel a quiet confidence spreading through you. Not the loud confidence of proving or performing, but the grounded confidence of self-trust. You trust your decisions. You trust your timing. You trust your ability to navigate whatever comes. You begin to feel aligned with opportunity, not chasing it, not forcing it, but naturally resonating with it. Life feels responsive, cooperative, as though it is meeting you where you are. More truths rise gently within you. You are healthy, and your body knows how to heal. You are resilient and capable of adapting with ease. You are grateful, and gratitude multiplies what you receive. These affirmations are not repeated mechanically. They are felt. They land in your nervous system and reorganize your internal state. The body responds with relaxation. The heart responds with openness. The mind responds with clarity. A sense of inner power becomes noticeable. Not power over others, not power through force, but power through alignment. You realize that calm is strength. Presence is influence. Trust is magnetic. You feel this power settling into your posture, your breath, your energy. You no longer need to push. You no longer need to chase. What is meant for you moves toward you naturally. More affirmations arise, slow and steady, like a pulse moving through your entire being. You are confident in who you are becoming. You are aligned with success that feels peaceful and sustainable. You are deserving of wealth that supports your well-being and freedom. Your subconscious absorbs these truths effortlessly. They begin to influence how you perceive the world, how you respond to challenges, how you recognize opportunity. Old habits of self-doubt loosen. New habits of self-respect take root. You notice that your inner dialogue has softened. There is less criticism, less urgency, less pressure. In its place, there is encouragement, patience, and trust. You speak to yourself differently now because you relate to yourself differently. You feel gratitude flowing naturally, not forced, not performed, but arising from recognition. Gratitude for your body and its intelligence. Gratitude for your journey and everything it taught you. Gratitude for this moment of alignment. Gratitude becomes an anchor, keeping you grounded in abundance rather than scarcity. You begin to understand that what you appreciate expands and what you resist dissolves. Affirmations continue to move through you as lived experience. You are calm even when things are uncertain. You are centered even when life is busy. You are at peace with where you are and excited about where you are going. This balance between acceptance and expansion feels natural now. You no longer feel torn between wanting more and appreciating what is. Both can coexist. Both strengthen each other. Your energy feels coherent, unified, steady. Mind and body are no longer pulling in different directions. They work together, guided by a shared intention, alignment, ease, and growth. You sense that these affirmations are not temporary. They are becoming your default state. They are stabilizing within you, shaping how you show up in the world without effort. You are no longer rehearsing old fears. You are rehearsing trust. You are no longer anticipating problems. You are anticipating alignment. And as this realization settles, a deep sense of empowerment fills you, not as excitement, but as grounded certainty. You are becoming someone who lives from inner stability rather than external validation. This state feels sustainable, real, integrated. You rest within this empowerment, knowing it will continue to unfold long after this moment, shaping your experiences, your choices, and your future with quiet precision. As this sense of empowerment settles within you, awareness begins to expand even further. The boundaries of your physical body feel softer now, more fluid, as though your presence is no longer contained by skin or shape. You are aware of yourself as energy, as consciousness, as something vast and spacious. The calm you feel is not small or fragile. It is expansive, grounded, and deeply rooted. You begin to sense yourself within a greater field of intelligence, a living space of possibility that responds to coherence rather than effort. This field feels alive, supportive, and responsive. It does not judge or withhold. It reflects back the state you embody. And right now, you are embodying calm, clarity, and openness. Within this expanded awareness, an image begins to form. Not forced, not imagined, but felt. You sense your future self, the version of you who has moved through the year ahead with ease and confidence. This future self feels familiar, as though you already know them. They carry themselves with quiet assurance. Their presence feels steady, relaxed, and deeply aligned. This future self does not rush. They do not struggle. They do not question their worth. They move through life with a grounded sense of trust, responding rather than reacting, allowing rather than forcing. Their energy feels abundant, not just financially, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. As you become aware of this future self, the distance between you begins to dissolve. There is no separation here, only a difference in perspective. And gently, effortlessly, you begin to merge. You feel their confidence settling into your nervous system. You feel their clarity organizing your thoughts. You feel their abundance stabilizing your energy. This merging does not require effort. It feels natural, inevitable, as though you are remembering a version of yourself that has always existed beyond fear and limitation. As this alignment deepens, you begin to realize something important. The future you desire is not created through striving. It is created through embodiment. When you feel now what you once thought you needed to wait for, life rearranges itself to match. You notice how calm feels productive, how peace feels powerful, how trust feels magnetic. The more settled you are within yourself, the more easily opportunities align around you. Within this expanded state, realizations continue to unfold. You do not need to chase abundance. You do not need to convince life to support you. You simply need to remain aligned with who you are becoming. Your energy communicates constantly with the world around you. And as your energy stabilizes in confidence, gratitude, and ease, the world responds in kind. You feel yourself standing firmly in this future identity. This is someone who trusts their timing, someone who honors their boundaries, someone who knows when to act and when to rest, someone who understands that alignment creates momentum without burnout. You sense that decisions become clearer from this state. Choices feel guided rather than forced. You recognize what resonates and what does not without overthinking. Life begins to feel intuitive again. As awareness expands further, you may sense waves of possibility moving through the field around you. Each wave carries opportunities, connections, insights, and resources. You do not need to grab at them. You allow them to come to you naturally, knowing what aligns will stay. A deep sense of freedom arises. Freedom from the need to control outcomes. Freedom from the fear of missing out. Freedom from old timelines that demanded urgency and exhaustion. You realize that being unstoppable does not mean pushing harder. It means being so aligned that obstacles lose their power. It means remaining centered even when circumstances shift. It means trusting yourself deeply enough to move forward without hesitation. You feel this freedom settling into your body. Your posture feels more open. Your breath feels more expansive. Your awareness feels less confined. You are no longer preparing for life. You are living it. The future self within you radiates a quiet joy, not excitement, but contentment. A sense of fulfillment that comes from being in harmony with yourself. You realize that success does not have to cost your peace. Abundance does not have to come with anxiety. Growth does not have to feel like pressure. You are aligned with a version of success that nourishes you. As this alignment stabilizes, you feel yourself becoming a clear signal within the field. A signal of calm certainty. A signal of self-trust. A signal of openness to receive. This signal moves outward effortlessly, shaping experiences before they arrive. You begin to understand that manifestation is not about wanting. It is about being. And right now, you are being the version of yourself that naturally attracts what once felt distant. You rest within this expanded awareness, feeling both grounded and limitless, present and visionary, calm and powerful. This state does not fade when effort stops. It deepens, it stabilizes, it becomes familiar, and as you remain here, aligned with your future self, you know that everything unfolding ahead is meeting you from this place of clarity, confidence, and calm abundance. As you remain resting within this expanded, aligned state, everything begins to gently settle. There is no contraction, no loss of awareness, only a soft integration, as though all the pieces of you are finding their natural place. The calm you feel does not fade, it anchors. It becomes part of you. Your awareness slowly returns to the sense of being held, supported, and deeply safe. The field around you remains present, but it no longer needs your attention. Its work continues quietly, intelligently, without effort. The changes that have begun within you are real, lasting, and already unfolding in ways you do not need to monitor. You may feel a sense of completion, not as an ending, but as a fullness, a feeling that something important has been received, something subtle yet profound has shifted. Your system recognizes this as truth, not imagination. Gratitude begins to arise naturally, not because you are trying to be grateful, but because appreciation now feels honest and grounded. Gratitude for your body, which responded the moment it felt safe. Gratitude for your mind, which softened when it no longer needed to protect you. Gratitude for the journey that brought you here, including every challenge that taught you resilience and self-awareness. This gratitude becomes a stabilizing force. It gently locks in the coherence you are experiencing. It signals to your subconscious that this state is valuable, desirable, and safe to return to. You recognize that calm is no longer something you visit occasionally. It is something you can live from. Abundance is no longer a future hope. It is a frequency you have begun to embody. Trust is no longer fragile. It is rooted. Your body continues to absorb this state effortlessly. Muscles remain relaxed. Breath remains smooth. The heart beats steadily, without urgency. The nervous system stays regulated, no longer scanning for threat, no longer bracing for impact. You may notice a sense of heaviness paired with lightness, a deep physical rest combined with a spacious, open awareness. This is the state where integration happens most naturally, where the subconscious continues its work without interruption. You do not need to remember every word or sensation from this experience for it to matter. Your system has already recorded what it needed. Patterns have shifted. Pathways have strengthened. alignment has stabilized. A quiet confidence settles into you. Not excitement, not anticipation, but knowing. Knowing that you are supported. Knowing that you are capable. Knowing that you are ready to receive what aligns with this version of yourself. You begin to sense the coming days and months unfolding from this place. Interactions feel smoother. Decisions feel clearer. Challenges feel manageable. You respond with presence instead of reaction. You move with clarity instead of urgency. This does not mean life becomes perfect. It means you become grounded enough to navigate it with ease. You no longer lose yourself in chaos. You remain connected to this internal state, even as the world moves around you. As awareness softens further, the conscious mind releases its need to analyze or track the experience. The subconscious remains open, receptive, and engaged, continuing to integrate everything you have felt and realized. You rest in this state of wholeness. Nothing feels missing. Nothing feels incomplete. You are enough, exactly as you are, and you are becoming more without effort. The sense of being held deepens, as though life itself is cradling you in support. You trust this holding. You allow yourself to sink into it completely. Your energy remains calm and steady. Your awareness remains gentle and expansive. Your body rests deeply, restoring itself at every level. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to understand, nothing left to control, only rest, only integration, only becoming. And as you surrender fully into this state, you carry with you a quiet certainty that a calm, abundant, and aligned year is already unfolding, guided by the version of you that now lives from trust, presence, and inner peace.